Hey guys, my name is Spencer. You can find me on Instagram at spence.spence, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my two favorite things. First is matcha, and second is masking. So join me with my two favorite M's. So for those of you watching at home, what you'll need is a small bowl for your matcha, so you can pour it in there, and also a little matcha whisk. And you can either use a traditional one, or you can use an electronic one, or like a milk frother, anything will work. And then for the masking part, all you need is a mask. And of course, you should always follow up with a good moisturizer, so I'll walk you through my skincare routine after we do the mask. So we're gonna make the matcha first, and then as our mask is on, we can sip our matcha, enjoy it, live and love life. So before we get completely into it, I just want to talk a little bit about the difference between the matcha grades, because I know it's a little bit confusing. So if you're gonna do a matcha latte, then I would just suggest going culinary or barista blend. But if you're going to be doing like something just straight up tea-like, then I think that you should use the ceremonial grade, and that gives you a much cleaner, strong matcha flavor. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is just put a little bit of your matcha powder in there. I usually just go with a little teaspoon or so. So next you want to put in a little bit of warm water into it. And then so now you have a little bit of water, some of your matcha paste. You just want to mix it up. So you can do a little Z motion, you can do a little just circular. So I put in just a little bit so that way you can get a nice good mixture first and then fill in the rest of the water after. And so you can kind of see it. It's hard with like a black bowl, but you can see it's got a nice little paste going in there. So now that we've got just like this matcha paste, we can either add more hot water into it and just have a hot matcha, we can add in cold water and have an iced matcha and pour that over ice, or we can add in a different type of milk like soy, almond, coconut, anything you want, oat maybe. So you can add in whatever you want at this point. So this is just kind of the base for you. So for me, I like my matcha depending on the type of day. I'm just gonna have it today as just a nice warm matcha, so I'm just gonna add in some more hot water to like kind of give it a nice tea consistency. But sometimes I'll add in a little oat milk, a little soy milk, just to like add a little bit of creaminess to it, you know. Alright, so we got our matcha. Got some nice bubbles going on there. And that's what you want, you know, you just want to whisk it so that way it looks nice and frothy. So let's get our mask on and then enjoy our matcha. Okay, so today, for the first time, we're gonna be using the Maapilim Facial Mud Mask. And so I'm really excited about this, just to try it out. I really love a good mud mask. I think it really helps you kind of clarify, purify your skin. I do it at least once a week. And I like to smell my products. So this has a very light fragrance, it doesn't have a very strong one, and so I like that because especially when you're leaving on there for X amount of minutes, you don't want it to be overwhelming such that you can't taste or smell anything else, especially if we're going to be enjoying matcha, like you don't want that to be too strong. Okay, so glasses off, so I'm completely blind now, so we'll see how this actually goes. But we're just going to put on this mask and then we'll let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so now the mask is completely on. We're just gonna let it sit there, dry for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll come back with some beautiful, nice, glowy skin. So we're just gonna sip our matcha and just enjoy this time. So one of my favorite reasons of doing a mask is just that it really forces you to stop doing everything else and just enjoy the moment. And I think that's just so important, especially right now when a lot of the things that we do are just so repetitive, so boring. And I think that it really just gives us something nice to step out of the normal day-to-day routine that we have and just enjoy being here, being present in the moment. And that's what masks do for me. Stay present. So I'm just gonna finish up my matcha, then we're gonna rinse off the mask, and then I'll walk you guys through the rest of my skincare routine. So I also want to say that I just put a thin layer throughout my face because I think it's important that you don't like overwhelm it with product, because a lot of it is not actually gonna be going into your skin or actively doing anything. So if you put a thick amount, there's no point. All that extra stuff is just useless. Alright, so let's also take a second as we walk over to the bathroom as to why we should even be doing mud masks at all. So it just really helps you purify and kind of get rid of all the different gross things that you have, pollution, products, whatever, all that buildup, you want to get rid of it. And so doing this weekly helps get rid of a lot of that leftover stuff that you have, and that's why I like to do it pretty frequently and just kind of clean your face, make it feel good. Alright, so let's get this off. We're just gonna use a little bit of lukewarm water, clean it off, and yeah. Okay, so now it's all washed off. I'm pretty sure my hair is like crazy because there was a lot of water just going everywhere. I'm surprised that my shirt's not more wet. So I'll do a quick walkthrough of my skincare routine. So first I use a toner after I do a face mask. It's very drying, so you want to add in a little bit of extra hydration. So I use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Toner. So I just drop it right into my hands, pat it around, and just go for it. So clearly this is not nighttime, but normally I would do my mask at night. And if I did, I would be doing a nighttime skincare routine. But since it's, you know, still bright out, I wanted to do a daytime skincare routine for you. So this is what I do every single morning. So I do that toner, and then I have the serum from Maapilim, and this one is just their anti-aging Nordo serum. I have a hard time saying a lot of their names. So you just do a little bit of that, just drop it straight into your hands, put it together. And then so you want to go upwards, you know, get rid of those wrinkles as much as you can by pushing upwards. So I really like the serum because first ingredient, well, besides water, is hyaluronic acid. So it'll really help with a lot of that hydration, especially after a mask that kind of pulls all these things out of your skin. So after that, what I'll do is I have an oil-free moisturizer from Kiehl's. I start using this when it starts getting more hot outside, when I start getting sweatier, when I get more oily. I have a different wintertime moisturizer that I use. Now that it's a little bit warmer, I've switched over to this oil-free. Mostly because I have combination oily skin, so I want to make sure that I have a lot of things working to kind of mattify my skin, so I'm not looking like a very oily, disgusting mess, you know? And then I also add on the Anthony SPF, so this is just their day lotion, or day cream. Just add in a little bit, just to give you that SPF protection. So this has SPF 30, and that's what you need to protect yourself from all of the skin damaging UV rays, because you don't want any of that. And then the last thing I'll use is from Ursa Major. I like to put my eye creams on at the end just because it's like very thick thing, and I like to have it at the end just to kind of seal in and give your eyes extra kind of moisture. So I use my ring fingers, dab them together, and then just gently place them under your eyes. And then yeah. And then I'll follow up with a lip balm just to make sure that your lips are hydrated, plump, looking good. So I hope you guys enjoyed my skincare routine, enjoyed having matcha with me, and enjoyed the masks. So let me know in the comments what your favorite part of it was, if anything is your favorite part of the routine, and if you have any favorite matcha brands, because I'm always curious to know. So be sure to like this video and then follow me on Instagram at spence.spence. See you guys later.